Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name is David, and this is a magic review. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for being here. Today, we got a new one from David Jonathan. Lots of great magicians named David. I just have to say it. There's a lot of great magicians out there named David. And if you've watched my channel for any amount of time, you know I've done a lot of reviews for David Jonathan. Love him, love his work, very creative and very outside the box thinking. Like maybe you think those two things are the same. They kind of are, but I think his tricks are creative, but then also just the things he comes up with just seem so different than everybody else. And so every single one of his tricks looks different from one to the next. Like, I don't know where he gets his ideas from. The man's an idea factory. You can find this trick at davidjonathanmagic.com for 30 bucks. This is Final Cut Pro. All right, so what is it? What is Final Cut Pro? Before we start talking about what you get, right, I think I should explain what this is. This is a card reveal project. That's a really good way to put it, because the core of this are these little poker chip stickers, okay? In this set, you're gonna get 50, okay? That's a lot. You're gonna get 50 stickers. And they have a poker chip on one side. And the center is white. So if you wanted to, you had a Sharpie, you could have the spectator sign the center of the poker chip. You could sign the center of the poker chip. We've seen tricks where you take a sticker and put it on the card. Rather than sign the card, right, put a sticker on it. It's a nice way to make it appear again later, because they're gonna span the backs and see the one that has the sticker, so obviously that's their card. But David Jonathan took that idea and he kicked it up a notch. So it's a little poker chip sticker. You could place it on a card as your prediction, or something that we'll come back to, like a card to a possible location. But when you peel the sticker back up again, in other words, when you remove it to show its sticky side, you can actually turn that sticker over and there's printing on the sticky side that they can't see. But once you remove it, then they can. So the printing on the sticky side is the picture of a playing card. So let's just say at random, a spectator selects any card from a face down deck. You put a sticker on it as a way of marking this is your card, and we'll come back to it. And when you come back to it, you turn the card over and it's the 4 of hearts. Now they're seeing it for the first time. You then peel the sticker off and the sticker has the 4 of hearts on the sticker on the inside. This is what this is about. This is what this project is about. So what David Jonathan has done is he's created 5 effects that utilize these stickers. And he's gonna give you a couple of extra props that go with those 5 effects. So he has one trick that involves coins, all right? Because the coins are about the same shape as a poker chip. So he gives you the coins. He has another trick that's more of a casino plot. And so it involves a cut card, having the spectator insert the cut card into the deck, cutting it to the top. He's gonna give you the cut card. And he's gonna give you 50 decals. And he's gonna give you 17 files of download teaching. That's right. So you're getting a file for every trick and every trick explanation on top of care and maintenance and all the ins and outs, everything you need to know, an intro and an outro. He's giving you a lot for 30 bucks. Now, let's talk about the trick. All right, so what do you get? What do you get for your $30? Well, like I said, you get 50 stickers, right? 50 decals. You get a green cut card. You get 2 really beautiful silver dollars, metal. They look fantastic. And like I said earlier, the coins aren't used in every trick. They're used in one, but you still get the coins. He doesn't say go get your own coins. He gives them to you. The cut card is only used in 1 of the 5 tricks, but he gives it to you. The only other things you would need to do some of these tricks, he does an out to lunch trick, so you'd need an out to lunch gimmick. He does a couple of card tricks, so you need playing cards, and he uses a Sharpie marker in one, so I mean a couple, so you need a Sharpie marker. But those are the only extra purchases that you would need. Is it what I thought? I honestly had no idea what it was because I got the product before I'd seen the trailer, opened it up, and then like 50 decals spill out that look like poker chips. I said, these are too thin to be poker chips, so what is this, right? And I had to go through all the explanations and be pleasantly surprised. What's the overall quality and production value of the video? Like I said, it's 17 files. They're all stored on Vimeo with links to David Jonathan's website. The videos all look a little different because, as David Jonathan explains in the videos, these were filmed over a few years because originally David Jonathan had the single idea. He showed it to Craig Petty. Craig Petty came up with some ideas, and the two of them did a little jam session, and now David has these extra effects to release. So he really did evolve this trick over time and waited just till the right moment to release it. So like I said, you get an intro. He's going to teach you the initial cut card trick, where the spectator selects a card, it's given a decal, and then inserted into the deck. Lost, the spectator puts a cut card into the deck. You cut the cut card to the bottom, and then the card on top turns out to be their card, and the sticker underneath reveals their card. He'll talk about how to make a sticker vanish, and that's where you would show the poker chip on one side of the decal, and then with a little wave, the sticker actually vanishes, leaving only the paper refuse. And this would mean that the sticker has now left your hands and traveled into the deck to find the spectator's chosen card. And he'll teach you how to make that gimmick. He'll also show you how to use a Sharpie marker to hold your stickers. And then you'll get the rest of the tricks. The first trick is called back-to-back, and it involves two people with two selections. One sticker that lands on one of their selections, and then when you peel the sticker off, the sticker reveals the second selection. The next trick is called Stuck on Silver. This is probably my favorite one. It's a card to impossible location effect, where a random card is placed on the table, a coin is placed on top of it, a second card is selected, that card vanishes, and then that becomes the card that appears under the coin, and of course, the poker sticker is on the coin. The last two tricks are called Sticky Business. This is an out to lunch effect. And then Beginner's Luck, which is a 4-ace routine, and then you have the outro. Pocket space, it's just the items I mentioned. There's nothing extra. And for the most part, you're going to carry one sticker, right? Because you're going to do the trick one time, and they're reusable. So you can, if you peel it off, you can just put the backing back on it again and reuse it. You'll probably be able to get a few uses out of it before it starts to lose tackiness or starts to peel up. But even then, I mean, it's a decal. It's nice. It's well made, and decals could last you, a whole night. Plus, you get 50 of them. So I would talk to David Jonathan if you would like refills. Find out from him if he's going to make those available. Angles wise, it's all sleight of hand. I wouldn't say there's any sharp angles, and really everything can be inspected at the end of the day, because even though the decal starts off as a gimmick, it doesn't end as a gimmick because it ends with the reveal. And I mean, they could take the decal home if they wanted to. It is what it is, right? There's nothing extra. The part that you hide is only hidden at the beginning. It's revealed at the end. So there's nothing gimmicky or tricky about the coins. There's nothing gimmicky or tricky about the cut card. Slice and difficulty level, pretty okay slides. I mean, there is a cull in one of those. The cull might be harder for some people, but the rest of the tricks, I think, use pretty basic sleights. David Jonathan isn't too knuckle busting as far as the tricks he comes up with. So that you should be good there. Setup and reset. I think most of the tricks involve some prearranged setup, right? And you at least knowing a card that you're going to force and then having the decal of that card ready in advance. Positives. I'm glad he waited. I think the initial trick probably would have felt like there was potential, and I think David even felt that as a creator. Like, I feel like there's something more here about what could that be. So it's nice when people talk and interact. Darren Brown talks about doing a stage act, and he says, before you do a stage act or a parlor act, you should have a director or at least someone watch your routine with a critical eye. Give you tips and pointers and point out the negatives for you so that you can critically discern, the magic before you present it to an audience. And so I think that's really good advice for creators too, who are creating a trick. So the fact that David Jonathan felt comfortable enough to show it to Craig Petty, and then was also comfortable enough to receive criticism and to say, you know what, this could change or this could be better. That really shows humility and also maturity. And so it's nice to see that in a trick, to know that it wasn't just rushed to market, but then also just kudos on David's part, that he doesn't just take Craig's advice without crediting him. Craig just gave him an idea, and David puts his name into the video several times. So I think that speaks very highly of David as a creator. The only negatives are, sure, you're getting 5 tricks, but you're not going to do 5 tricks, right? Every single trick involves the sticker and then peeling it off and showing the reveal on the other side. So you do it once and then it's done. You're not gonna do another trick. The spectator's gonna know what's coming, right? So you get 5 ideas. So that's great. If I could go back to positives one more time and piggyback, I would say after you watch this and have the decals, I bet you some of these decals would work on tricks you already own. Prediction tricks or tricks that you already know how to do. Any trick that involves a mystery card or having a spectator sign a card, I think would work, because even if you did ambitious card, if you forced their card instead of letting them do a free selection, which would be super easy, and then do ambitious card, the decal's on there because that's their signature to prove it's their card, and then at the end your kicker is, I knew you'd do this the whole time, and you peel the decal off and show that the decal matches the card. So you could use these as a kicker ending for ambitious card. So there's a lot of different cool ideas that you could use with these cards. So $30, good price, right? Good price. I always say downloads today are 20. So for just $10 more, you're getting 50 decals, 2 coins and a cut card, and 17 files of tricks. So I think it's more than worth your money. Just make sure that you watch other reviewers, read the ad copy, maybe watch a trailer and see if this trick works for you. I hope I've introduced you to a brand new trick, or at least answered questions about a trick maybe that you already had. You can always do me a favor, right? If you appreciate my reviews. I realize I'm just a glorified unboxer. That's all I do, is just unbox boxes and read tables of contents. I don't do much, right? I don't do much. But I try to do this so that you know exactly what your money gets you. The bottom line is giving you information so that you can make an educated purchase, so that you know this is going to work for you, or if it's not. So if you appreciate that, hit like, sub, and follow. Mash all those buttons. That helps me out a lot. And big, huge thanks to David Jonathan at davidjonathanmagic.com. Thanks, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye. Hey, can I have just a few more minutes of your time, please? I've got something important that I really want to talk to you about. Normally at the end of these videos, I use this space to promote myself, right? I tell you to subscribe to my channel, or I tell you to become a member of my channel, or I try to sell you a t-shirt, or I ask you to join the member section. And lately, I've just been feeling it on my heart that I want to use this space to promote another magician and to ask you to support his channel. So Daniel Madison, I'm sure you know, he is just an incredible magician, an amazing card mechanic. He's been producing magic, teaching us all magic, putting out high quality cards and merchandise for a really long time. He has an incredible YouTube channel. It's absolutely incredible. I don't know if you've visited lately. He does really fun little shorts, beautiful editing, great shots, amazing music. His most recent video was a magic tutorial. He teaches you the snap change. He spends 30 minutes. It is a 30-minute masterclass on the snap change, and it's free. Out of all the magic channels that are out there, whether they're reviewers or performers or teachers, Daniel Madison deserves to be in everyone's top 3. He deserves to be in everyone's top 3. He is my number one. My number one, hands down. Okay? And I would love for him to get the recognition that I think he deserves, not just from us as a community, but also from YouTube for the great videos he puts out. If you've not yet subscribed to Daniel Madison, If you have not yet pushed that subscribe button, you're not the kind of person that subscribes to a lot of channels, I get it. But if you appreciate Daniel Madison and you appreciate the art, or at least you can appreciate his effort and his drive and his game, I would highly ask you to go over to his channel really quick, hit that subscribe button. Let's bump Daniel Madison up to 100K. I want to see him hit 100K. I want to see him make the video where he gets his plaque. I think he's so deserving of it. And like I said, Daniel Madison, his channel, my top 10, easily in my top 10, because he's my number one. He's my number one. Thank you guys so much for listening. I'll see you next time. Bye.